Alrighty, y'all. So I actually made a stupid mistake. I accidentally deleted the GoPro footage from the 20 and 30-yard shooting video. My mistake. I thought it automatically saved to the SD card, but I guess it didn't. So, whenever you guys see that it's just the camera recording the gong shooting, then you know why. Moving forward, I now know, and this will not happen again, so you're just going to have to trust me that I was that far. But as you can see from the footage, I was missing, so, that should give you enough justice to believe me. But again, I do apologize, and, whether I can't do anything about the win, so hope y'all enjoy.
Go.
Alrighty, y'all, so today we're going to do a different video because it's way too windy. I was going to try and do a 100-yard with the CZ Shadow 2. We had a little bit, but it's way too windy. So last week we did try and shoot a video with this, but the optic gave us a little bit of problems. The solar charge actually just kind of gave out, so it had to be charged and then reset. So now it's good to go. By far, this is one of my favorite guns. When I think of John Wick, this is kind of the idea that I get. Obviously, this isn't the same gun that he used in the show, but in the movie, he had a P30 built by Terran Tacticals. But for a sub $1,000 gun, between this, the Walther PD Pros, guns along that nature, I think this is the closest one to it, especially for the price point. So overall, this is the box that you're going to get with it. I did buy it during a promotion, so I got a bunch of free magazines involved. So you probably won't get this if you buy it unless you have the promotion going on. But one thing I like about HK, they always have really nice boxes with no matter what gun you get. I bought a subcompact, kind of the same setup. Really nice. Comes with a bunch of different grips that you can kind of change out, whatever you prefer. This optic did come with the gun, so this is a $400 optic. It's a green dot solar powered. I zeroed it at about 15 yards, so we'll be shooting from 10, 20, and 30 yards today just to give you guys an idea on the accuracy. We're trying a few things out new today, so I'll have a camera mounted to kind of show the actual targets being shot, and then a GoPro so you guys can see the recoil. To me, that's the biggest thing when you're going to buy a gun, especially with this kind of money, see what you're really getting out of the money. But yeah, overall, it's a 5-inch barrel. It does have a single stack magazine, which is pretty unique. So when you're holding the gun, it feels pretty slim. A lot of the pistols this size is going to be a double stack, but that is one thing that's pretty unique to this gun that I like. So we're going to be shooting two 20 round magazines and then one 17 as well. Pretty much what we'll do is just go from left to right so you guys can get an idea of the accuracy. Also, I'll have a probably like an 8-inch circle printout, and I'll try and go bullseye 10 shots so you guys can kind of get an idea instead of just seeing the gongs. But yeah, let's get to it. And another thing about this gun that I really do like is it's really slim. So a lot of, like I said, guns this profile, it's really bulky for a 5-inch barrel. But if you got skinny hands, you can grip it really well. And it also does come with this milled slide, which I think looks really cool. The VP9L is exclusive to this setup. So if you just get the VP9, it's not going to have the extended barrel and the slide. But like I said, the only thing I've added to this is just a TLR2 Streamlight. Nothing else. Everything is exactly how it came from the factory. So let's get to it. Alrighty, y'all. She's just showing that we're at about 20 yards right now. I'm going to pick off only the gongs and then go to the poppers. Here we go. I'm going to just I apologize for the jerry rig setup. It's just something temporary. I'm going to make a T-post with 2x4s and then drill a little hole to where there's 2 stands, and it'll be like a silhouette target on each side. Probably be about 4.5, 5 feet tall. Extend it, up and down for, just depending on the shooter. But I'm going to just go for the bullseye. Again, it is extremely windy, so I do apologize. I wish it wasn't. Alrighty, y'all. So I am a bigger dumbass than I thought. I just found out that on this particular optic from Holosun, it does have two different reticles. So this whole time I was just shooting with the crosshairs. It was pretty blurry. Even when you adjust the settings, I just wasn't the biggest fan. But now that I realize it just has a standard green dot, I think it's going to be a game changer. It is what it is. You live and learn. But I think if I would have found this out 6 months ago, I would be a whole lot more accurate with this gun. Again, you live and learn. I just want to make a note of that. I will attach a photo to show what I was shooting this video with versus the optic reticle that it just found out that it had. So just wanted to make a note of that. Alrighty guys, so the first picture is what I was shooting the video with, and the second picture is the reticle that I found out it had. I know it doesn't look like much of a difference, but guys, trust me, it is a way clearer picture on the second reticle. Alrighty y'all, so see I came out. So this one, that was completely me. As you can see, I wasn't bullseye, but you know, within 2-3 inches off. I was trying to compensate as best as I could with the wind, but you know, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I did shoot this at about 15 to 20, and I don't think it did justice because again, it's super windy. So I just wanted to get a bit closer. Even with this isn't the best results. I would like to do this again when it's not as windy. But again, I just want as honest content as I can. Again, this was about 10 yards, so just regular 115 yards right here. HK VP9L. This is probably some of the farthest pistol shooting I'm used to. I usually stick at about 20, but I want to give you guys the accuracy so y'all can see. So let's get to it. In the chamber, 30 yards out. It is really windy, so you know, if it's user error, I do apologize, but I think the wind has a lot to do with it. So bear with me, you guys. As you can see, all the WeSat's going crazy right now. Alrighty, y'all. So quick overview of the video. I'll stop it here. So as you guys can see, I think we did 10, 20, and 30 yards. This gun is pretty crazy. For under $1,000, I know at the end of the day, you guys all want to watch gun reviews to see if it's something that, you know, you guys would want to buy with y'all's hard-earned money. That's why I do it. I mean, I could sit here and go over every detail, disassemble it, you know, go with the ratio of the barrel and all that. I don't think you guys come to watch stuff like that. And if you do, then I apologize. I'll try and put as much specs out as I can. But I just want to give you guys an honest review of how accurate the gun is. I'm not a professional shooter by all means. I'm trying to learn, get better every day as I can. But again, for under $1,000, highly recommend this gun. For the competition that's out there, you know, this gun I would assure you can compete with anything. For not being a competition pistol, I got it for $989. It was on sale, so probably now you're a little over $1,000. If you get it on sale with the promotion, then that's the time to strike it. The only issue I had with this gun since I've owned it was we ran some cheap ass ammo that it got jammed on. As you can see, I'm not even running expensive shit, just Winchester Perfecta. It did perfectly fine. So this was the only ammo that I've ever had a lot of issues with. So if you guys are gonna buy anything, don't buy this. This is just junk. Again, the only thing that I would say, if you are gonna buy something like this with the solar powered optic, one thing I learned from HK, try and have this in either like a little bedside lamp or like a closet lamp. Just put it directly under, so that way it'll charge itself. I'd shoot maybe once a month if I'm lucky, and again, that's just to give you an idea of how it died. That was the first time it died in about 6 months since I've had the gun. So just to give you an idea, he said that if you just charge it for an hour or two, should be perfectly fine. And if it does turn off, one thing I learned, that way you're not going to waste a bunch of time, there's a little button right here. Just hold it for about 5 seconds, and then the green dot should immediately come on. That was one thing that I had a lot of, it could have saved a lot of time if I would have known that. So if you guys buy an optic like this, again, it just a quick tip. Another thing too, this optic is like $400, so it's a green dot with, bang for buck with the gun, the setup that you have. You're not gonna find a deal like this. So if you're in the market for one, highly, highly, highly recommend. This is, in my opinion, a 9.5 out of 10. If I could make any changes to this gun, I would upgrade the trigger. That's about it. The trigger's fine, but I've seen, I think there's Grey Wolf and another company that upgrades them, but I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to compromise the integrity of it. So again, as you can see how windy it is, but that's a full magazine 20 round that just blew off. So all these bullets that y'all saw missing, is it really me? I don't know, but we'll leave that to y'all to decide. But yeah, highly recommend. Go buy yourself an HK. You won't regret it. Thank y'all.